It is the fastest growing international crime network that the world has ever seen. It has already passed the illegal arms trade, and soon it's gonna pass the drug trade.
Señor Timoteo, tú rescatas niños, ¿verdad? Quizá puedas ayudarme a encontrar a mi hermana.
The sound of freedom. Today is a very important topic to me, and it should be to everyone. I am going to be talking about the new movie, The Sound of Freedom, that just came out at the beginning of July. Now, I'm sure you guys have all heard about it. I hope you have, and I hope you guys have watched it. But if you haven't, this movie is based on a true story that exposes the absolute pure evil that is child trafficking. It is a true story based on a former government agent by the name of Tim Ballard, who is such an incredibly heroic human that devoted his life to rescuing these innocent children in the child trafficking trade. It's been about a week and a half, I think, since I watched the movie with my parents. We went to the theater, and I wanted to give it a little time because it was hard to even process, just because it's such an incredibly sad movie because of how truthful and scary and evil it is. But I wanted to make a video about it because I feel like it is really, really, really important. And there are a lot of evil people that are trying to not let this information come out. And I also read that it's taken them, I think, 5 years to actually get this movie, The Sound of Freedom, out because none of the streaming services wanted to stream it, and all of the evil elite people were doing everything in their power to stop it because they don't want to be exposed and they don't want the evil that they're doing to be stopped. So I am grateful that now that they have finally been able to release this movie to tell the truth of what happens in our world. So why is it important that everyone should see this movie? It is incredibly important because going and watching this movie and knowing what is going on, I think, is a big step to help stop this evil of child trafficking. And the more people that watch and get woken up and realize what is going on and has been going on for a very long time, that watching it leads to people spreading it more. For example, me, I watched this movie and my first thought was I have to share it on my YouTube channel so I can hopefully reach maybe 1, 2, 10 people, if that, something. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why it's so important to watch this movie so we can make everyone aware of this, so we can help stop it. The emotions that I felt during this movie are unexplainable. It took everything in me to not burst into tears throughout the whole movie. I was holding it back majority of the time, and it was so incredibly hard to watch, but it was so good to watch because I've always known about child trafficking, but it's crazy to see it in a movie in a new light where they're legitimately showing you what happens. And after the movie finished and we got out, I had no words. I didn't speak to my parents afterwards just because I couldn't. Most of the time you get out of a movie and you discuss it and all that, but it wasn't a movie where I felt like I had to. I just had to let it sink in, and it's just really hard to explain. But if you guys have seen it, you'll understand what I mean. And if you haven't seen it, I really, really highly suggest that you go and watch it right now because it's one of those movies that will change things for our world if people let it. And if you're like a lot of people and you're worried about the money and you're thinking about, well, I can't spend that money to go watch a movie in theaters, they actually have put up where people donate money so people can get tickets for free so they are able to go watch it. I will put that link below in my description so you guys can go check that out. But they made it so that everyone is able to see this movie. And for most, it'll probably be pretty self-explanatory as to why I made this video, but I made this video just because of how important it is, and I want to be yet another voice that is talking about this and opening people's eyes to it so that people realize that it has been an issue, not even an issue, more than that, literal evil. It is Satan, and it has been this way for a long time, and that's why I decided to talk about it, because these innocent children do not deserve what they have to go through because of these evil people that do this to them. And I can't even imagine how someone could be that way. But Satan is so prominent in our world nowadays that there are so many evil things right now going on. But again, I highly suggest that you all go watch Sound of Freedom. And if you have and you want to help spread the word about this movie, please like and share this video so more people can see it, because there are still a lot of evil people that are trying to make light of this movie, to say that it is right-wing propaganda or that it is false and it's just our ideas that we are putting out to scare people, and it is not. It is a real thing and it is horrible. So please, please go watch The Sound of Freedom. It is truly an incredibly moving movie that everyone should see. I know this is a little bit different than my regular content, but I really felt like I should share, and I hope you all decide to go watch it. Again, the link is below for tickets if you can't afford to go to the theater right now. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all watching this video, and I hope you all decide to go watch The Sound of Freedom. Thank you again, and I will see you guys in the next video.